unite, let's stop the race and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world. Some don't know the effects they have on others when everything that we do affects our younger brothers and sisters. To me, it seems that the facts have missed us. Be there to reach down to hug and kiss us. Frankly, the current state that we're in needs to be discussed. Self-respect is a must. We need to tone down the lust. Avoid the fact that it provides a pleasant rush. But who in this world can you trust? The answer to that is yourself. Don't take what that man says off the back. Pick that book up off the shelf. That don't mean not to trust. That means to take what he said, think about it, and then come back and discuss. Let's change the world. 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 Let's just unite. Let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. Let's change 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 the world. Let's just unite. Let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world. Change up the world for the boys and the girls, because if we don't change it up, we ain't gonna make it in this world. We need to focus on the present and think less about the past, cause if we keep it up like this, then that's gonna be our fucking ass. You gotta know just where you're coming from to get where you're going, so get on your search for knowledge, cause there's power in knowing. We need to pick up more books and read them cover to cover, and have you get the information, pass it to your brother, spread it to the whole world. If you know it ain't fake, you'll be surprised the difference in this world that one make them hate. It's good and bad in everybody, but you gotta bounce it out. And if we all found that we change the world, no doubt. Let's change the world. 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 Let's just unite. Let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. Let's change 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 the world. Let's just unite. Let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world. What's good, y'all? What's good? It's your big homie, Big Bad, man.
This is the Real Talk, Real Shit podcast, man. I appreciate everybody for tapping in and tuning in, man. Let's get it. Let's get it, man. I know a lot of people might not. I'm gonna be real, man. I gotta do this. I gotta talk about real shit, man. You're tuning into Real Talk, Real Shit podcast, but let me say something. I know everybody likes to turn up. I know drugs is like a big part of society, especially American society, right? But let me say something about that. If you can't function and live a regular normal life on drugs. You cannot function and live normal life on drugs, man. Let me just say that. There's natural shit in life, that can stimulate you, and like herbs and herbal teas and different tinctures and stuff. There's natural herbs and stuff that you can take to stimulate your body, without having you all zonked up and drugged up. What's good, Big C? What's good, bro? What's good, man? Respect. Much appreciate you, bro, for tapping in, bro. I had to talk about this because I know this world is fun, and I know it's good and fun to turn up and stuff like that. But let me say something. If you have responsibilities, right? In which every human has responsibilities. We all got responsibilities. But if you got like kids and family and people to provide for and shit like that, it's better to be clear and level-headed, clear-minded and level-headed. I'm just gonna keep it real, man, because I used to like turning up. I still enjoy a buzz or whatever. But let me say something. as I live my life now, in my younger years, I did my younger shit, my loud fun phase, but as responsibilities pile up, and the more people I got to take care of, family, children, all that shit, myself, all that, I, I can't let I can't let people down. I can't let my family down, and I can't let myself down. I mean, I can, but I'm not gonna let myself down. So this is what I'm saying. When I was younger, I was doing younger stuff. When I was younger, I used to enjoy occasional drugs. You know what I mean? Um, I'm not gonna lie about it. I used to enjoy it because life back in those days when I didn't have kids, it was a little bit more free. It was a lot more free. I ain't have nobody depending on me and shit like that. So I could kind of play with my life a little bit. And I'm gonna be honest with you. We have to, as a people, get out of that mentality of wanting to play with our lives because let me say something. No matter if you're a person with children or no children, right? Your life is important. Your life is very important. And what you could do with your life could change or save somebody or change the world. So when you're going through, your little phase of wanting to be having fun and wanting to experiment and do all that kind of stuff, you have to understand that you're putting a pause on your cause just to have some fun, and this is the reason I say that. If you're doing drugs, right? And I'm talking about real drugs. I'm not talking about stupid ass cigarettes and weed and stupid stuff like that. I'm talking about hardcore drugs, right? Pills, perks, Xannies, hydros, coke, dope, heroin, fentanyl, all these heavy hardcore drugs. If you're doing them heavy hardcore drugs, right, you can function, you can maintain, you can still live your life, but you're not going to be living your life to its fullest potential. And I have to be real about that because when I used to do hardcore drugs, when you're on a ride, when you're on a high, you have to ride that shit out. When you're in the middle of a high, you can't turn it off, especially drugs that you like eat and take and, pills and shit like that. You can't ride that shit out. I mean, you have to ride that shit out. You can't turn it off. Um, just about any drug is that once you put it into your system, you have to endure it. And it might be fun, it might be cool, you might get good laughs, you might have a good time off of it. Cause like I said, the body the body naturally has these type of drugs and chemicals inside of us to for us to cope, like coping mechanisms. What's good, BH? The body has natural dope and coping mechanisms in it to survive and cope, aka painkillers, aka dope, aka dopamines, aka endorphins. We have all kind of chemicals in us in our brain, in our spinal cord, in our body that come out and kick out when we're going through things. If you're fighting, you'll get your adrenaline kick in, and that adrenaline that's in your body naturally will give you the energy and the force to them withstand the fight. hmm thank you, BH. Look, that's the truth. Look, this is exactly truth. Like BH just said, drugs kill your friendships and love life. Because let me say something to y'all. Even if you're doing drugs with your partner, right? Because I know niggas who do drugs with their partner and they turn up together and all this dumb shit, right? That shit always ends in chaos. Chaos always ensues after a long time of drug abuse. Because let me say something. Even if you're the only one doing drugs and your partner is stable, you're still going to bring confusion into your home because two things. This is two things. If you're doing the drug and your partner's not, you're going to be off the deep end, and they're going to always have to look after you, help you out, pick you up when you fall, all that type shit. Get what I'm saying? They're going to have to pick up your slack. They're going to have to make sure you're not spending all your money. They're going to have to make sure you're not falling off. But say if both of you and your partner are doing drugs together, this is more dangerous. If you and your partner are doing drugs together, now both of y'all are going to be irrational. Both of y'all are going to be unstable. Both of y'all are going to be yeah, for real. Exactly. Look, both of y'all are going to be unstable, non-functional, and irrational and unbalanced. So both of y'all are going to be having to pick each other's slack up, and then and it's not really going to end well, because if the drugs continue, if the situation keeps getting worse, then it'll do nothing but spread and get worse and worse, because both of y'all are not in y'all's logical state or your right state of mind. Let me say something about life, y'all. I know everybody wants to enjoy their life, and I know everybody wants to laugh, and I know people. Let me say something to y'all. I know some people who don't do drugs, but they constantly want to live in a blissful state too, and that's a dangerous thing too. Like a person who always wants to be laughing and goofy and happy, a person who's always in that state of constant bliss and stuff like that. That type of person is always gonna be looking for dopamine hits, internal dopamine hits. So let me say something about life. For those who don't know, life is not meant to be good and happy and entertaining all the time. Life is supposed to be, I'm gonna tell you something about structure. If you have structure in your life will be boring. A boring life is a structured life, and a structured life is a successful life. The most successful people in life are not doing drugs. The most successful people in life are waking up and doing the same routine over and over and over and over, because consistency is key, and repetition and consistency breeds success. If you consistently and repetitiously do something over and over and over and over and over and over again, you will be known for that thing, and you will be successful for doing that thing. If you walk away permanently, it harms someone you love. You talking about walking away from the person who's doing the drugs, or walk away from the drugs that the person's doing? Which one you talking about? Because clear that up. Because I do want to, yeah. Because I don't know if you walk away. Just tell me which one you talking about. I think you offer support at a distance, like walking, walking permanently. Hold on. Like, I think you offer support at a distance, like walking away permanently doesn't help someone who is depressed, but being in the middle hurts you. Yeah, facts. Walk away from the drugs. Okay, the person doing the drugs. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna say this though. You can love somebody all you want. You can love somebody all you want. I got a bunch of motherfuckers that I love who do wrong. I got a bunch of motherfuckers who I love who do wrong. But let me say something. You can love somebody all you want, but if you stick there with them in their misery, and if you stick there with them and through their demise, you'll fall victim too, and you'll reach demise too. If you realize what somebody's doing is dangerous or detrimental, and if you don't know what detrimental is, it's something that's negative for your life. If you're around somebody who's doing something dangerous or detrimental, and you continue to do it with them, you ain't gonna go nowhere but down. You know, you could love somebody all you want, but if you love them and you sitting in there while they shooting up heroin, you're gonna get the ass whooping. You're gonna get the attitude. You're gonna get the no effect. They're gonna not gonna be able to help out. They're not gonna be able to comprehend and do nothing. You get what I'm saying? And the thing about life is, like I said, the doctor, he's boring. Let me tell y'all something about successful people, man. The successful people in life have to schedule sex with their wives. The successful man in life has to schedule time with his children. The successful man in life has to schedule time for himself. He ain't got no time. He's successful. He's on his grind. He's day to day moving and fucking grooving. He's booked up. He's busy. He's scheduled. He's routine. A successful man don't just walk around and do what he wants. A successful man does not walk around and just do what he wants. You cannot be successful just doing what you want when you feel like it. That ain't success. All these fake idols do this shit. You know? Yeah, but I'll say this about the preachers, though. I'll say this about a preacher, man. Because I'm a preacher myself, right? But I don't preach in the name of ideology. I don't preach in the name of trying to glorify myself. I preach in the name of God, and I preach in the name of righteousness. That's it. I don't want to be self-glorified. I don't want to. I'm already the man. I've been the man before I was on the internet. What's good, Cherokee Tree? You feel me? So that's the difference between me and these pastors. These pastors, they want your money. Pass the collection plate around. You know, they want everything. I appreciate. That's the difference between me and the pastors. I appreciate what people do because I know nobody has to do nothing for nobody. You feel me? So let's get back to the topic though, man, because when you're living a boring life, like you might not have all the chicks around, you might not have all the females around, but guess what you will have around? You will be successful. You will be structured. You will be dignified. You will be on point. I remember back in the days, I had an in-law living with me, right? An in-law and his kids is living with me. And I love this man, you know. But he used to do drugs, right? So some days he would be doing drugs real heavy at night, running around at night doing drugs with his homeboys and all that shit, right? And he would come back to my house doped up and need sleep. But his kids will be waking up, right? And by me being the responsible man being around, he would be like, bruh, I'm fucked up. Hey, bro, can you whip up some cereal for them? Can you do this? Can you do that? And I would help because I didn't mind helping, you know. I was already helping. But when that was going on, I'm like, damn, the drugs are so strong, have such a stronghold over people's lives that you can't even function and do your regular everyday shit. Like, you know, when I used to do drugs and when I like the times that when I was doing drugs back in the day, I couldn't do some of the drug would take a hold of me and it would make me not even be able to do the basic shit that I needed to do to survive. You know, you're going to go get some money because, you know, your junkie ass needs some damn drugs. You're going to go get some money because your junkie ass needs some drugs. You're going to work. You're going to be good enough to get up and go to work and put a stick in your ass, prop yourself up and go to work. But your junkie ass, as soon as you get off and get some money, you want to come in your den, in your cave, and get geeked up all motherfucking night. That's what niggas like me used to do. You know, and I handle my business and all that, but I had to fight the drug. Yeah, you do. You are an enabler if you let drugs in your house, but you can't. And it's the thing. It's not letting drugs in your house. You can't be with no bum ass drug user. Because if you with a bum ass dude who's a junkie and he's a druggie, a alcoholic and all that, you're gonna be nothing. You're gonna be his stepping stool. Baby, I need $50, man. Some shit had came up and man, I had to buy a new tire and I bought that tire and it popped and I had my friend, he helped and get your junky ass out of here, man. This is what's gonna become of them. There's nobody stronger than the drug. Nobody is stronger than the drug except for God and your will. Hey, babe, man, some shit happened, man. My fucking buddy, he got locked up, man. He needs $100 to get him bailed out. Babe, I gave you that $100. Where you been at all day? I was with my buddy. We had to bail him out and then got him home, and now things are better. Thanks, honey. Get your junky ass out of here. Get your junky ass out of here, man. This is the lifestyle. This is what happens. And that's the sad part about it is when you have a real. Yep, I used to be having to stay sober, clean, just to young adult babysit everyone at their houses. Exactly. Get burnt out, keeping everyone safe. My concern was always for the children. Now that's facts. This shit is a big problem for our lives, y'all. It's a big problem. I need this today. It's like God is telling you what to talk to me about. That's what I'm here for. I'm just a vessel, y'all. I'm a holy vessel, and I'm speaking from my personal experiences. I'm not talking out the side of my ass. I'm speaking personal experiences. I'm here for y'all, and hopefully y'all are here for me. I'm just a holy vessel doing God's will. That's why I don't follow clout. That's why I don't follow trending issues. That's why I don't follow what the world is telling us to talk about, because I know what we're dealing with as a people. I know what we're facing as humans. And I can honestly speak to y'all because I'm not a hypocrite and I'm not a fucking lying loser who gets on here to portray something that I'm not. I'm him for real. I'm one of the ones on this modern day earth trying to help and change people's from going from bad to good. And I can tell you about it because I've been there. I've been there. You're sneaking around and shit, trying to do drugs and shit, but everything's paid. I paid my bills. Functional junkie ass nigga. The fuck out of here. That shit is not going. I'm telling you, you can keep up with it for a while, but it's going to get you after a while. I'm telling you, man. It's going to take hold of you after a while. You could hide drugs for at least a couple years, but drugs can't hide you. The effect of the drug can't hide you. And once people know what you're doing, and because it's not a shameful thing to do drugs, it's something that's presented to us and given to us, just like the McDonald's food, just like the Burger King burgers, just like the alcohol, just like the tobacco. It's another deterrent that's given to us to lead us off our track. So I don't fault the user for the drug. I fault the abuser for the drug. The abuser. Because once you get to the point from use to abuse, you're going to lose yourself. And once you lose yourself, everybody else around you will forgive about you. Everybody around you won't fuck with you. Y'all think if I was on here, if I was smoking crack, doing hardcore dope and shit like that, I would have this kind of mentality to tell y'all this shit? When I be getting buzzed up and shit, like the last time I got buzzed up, I'm laughing uncontrollably and shit. laughing uncontrollably, hysterically laughing, which is fun to laugh, it's good to laugh, but hysterical, non-controllable, that's not a good thing to be. See, America, we're so drugged up, we forget what real life is like. And this is why most Americans can't deal with their lives. This is why most Americans can't deal with their lives. You know why? Because they've been so drugged up and pacified like they've sucking that nook. They've been sucking that nook drug for so long, smoking cigarette, they don't even know what real air to breathe is like. Niggas step outside and feel synonymous with outside air to a cigarette. What the fuck? And y'all see me, yeah, I'm smoking my cigar, but I only smoke these cigars really when I'm online. So what you see is what you get with me. My cigar break is a motherfucking YouTube channel time, because I don't even waste my time to that effect. So if I'm gonna smoke a cigar, if it's gonna take me like 20, 30 minutes to smoke, I'm gonna get online and smoke that motherfucker online, because I'm gonna use my time instead of wasting my time. See, I'm a different type of nigga. I'm different. I'm not wasting a moment God gave me, because I know there's no guarantee that this life is gonna keep coming. Life is not guaranteed to y'all. Life is not guaranteed. You have to guarantee yourself a part and a place in this life. You have to solidify a spot in this life. Life don't owe you a spot. Life don't owe you a spot. God gave you a spot. You have to earn it. You have to solidify it. You have to put in the work to make yourself known and understood and heard, or else you did not exist. Like they say, and like some of the Mason people say before, they say, when a tree falls in the woods and nobody hears it, did it ever fall? That's some shit they say. But guess what? It did fall. Nobody just didn't see it or hear it fall. So what y'all are seeing in life is everybody is falling secretly and individually, but it's all due to Satan's traps. The drug trap, the music trap, the money trap. Man, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Last time I was doing some drugs and shit, music, you can't even listen to music. You can't do nothing when you're on drugs. You can't do nothing but be lethargic and crazy. And that's not a good thing to be. You can't do nothing off a drug, my nigga. You can't. You can't drive your car. You can't fight. You can't fend nobody off. You can't think rationally. You can't think logically. You can't rationalize your way in or out of a situation. Let me read these comments, man. Ain't nothing wrong with stop smoking trees, Sean Breezy. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I stopped smoking trees too at one point. But yep, I used to be having to stay so. Oh yeah, I read that. Hold on. I need this. I couldn't stand the changes in stages of witnessing the progression from under influence from one personality to a complete out of character. Nah, for real. Like the 1 minute they happy, the next hour they crying. Nah, for real. Cause you know why? Let me tell you why. When you're doing drugs, it's spiritual. So depending on what kind of drug you're doing is what type of spiritual influence you'll get. A lot of people, they do demonic drugs, and the demonic drugs are the man-made chemical drugs. Those are demonic. Those are the ones that the perks, the Xans, the lean, the coke, the fent, the heroin, that shit like that. It's the man-made bullshit that's gonna give you a real demonic possession. A perk gonna put you on demon time. Pop a perk 10 and tell me how you feel. Don't do it. Please don't do it. But pop a damn Xanax and tell me how you feel. Boy, oh my God. Any nigga who could really function off Xannies and perks, I don't want to be your friend. Because them motherfuckers put me on my ass. I had one time back in the day, took a bar, 2 bars of a Xanny. 2, because it come in a 4 quad, 4 little lines on it. Somebody gave me 2. Was like, bro, take this Xanny, boy. This shit gonna have you right. You take this, it gonna have you right. I took that shit and I was like, it was not right. I was left. And it was so bad. I had some Hennessy at the time, right? I didn't even know what happened. Next thing I know, I woke up and it was Hennessy all on me. Like, terrible. Just listening to dumb street niggas and doing dumb street shit, your ass will be fucked up. That shit is, these heroin pills that everybody likes, they're so powerful and potent. How could you take that shit, my nigga? All you young niggas, what are y'all doing? All you young niggas don't stand a chance, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Xanny, perk, Molly, all that. Come on, man. Ecstasy, maybe. You know, maybe I could understand taking an ecstasy pill or something like that, but I could never, ever take a goddamn perk, Xanny, this, that. Man, your ass would be on the floor. And that's how people be doing all these blackouts. They do them drugs and wild drugs like that, and they end up blacking out and doing wild stuff, you know? Hey, while you in here, I know, baby, people are in pain and tired of pretending they're okay. I know it. I know that, baby girl. I know that. But see, this is the thing. There's different ways to ease and cope with the pain. And I'm going to tell you about pain. Pain is part of human progression. Because listen, if you never felt a loss or took a loss, you wouldn't appreciate the wins. You wouldn't understand the wins. If you didn't go through hurt, you wouldn't appreciate the good times. If life was the same every time, if life was the same every day, with no struggle, no strife, no challenge, all nonchalant contentment, right? Not even happiness, just general contentment every day, what the fuck would that be? You have to take a loss. Look, just like as right now I'm living, we're all living, one day we're all gonna die. So we all have to prepare. Instead of, you know, pretending to be happy or anything, prepare for the hard times. Prepare yourself for the rough times. So guess why? When you endure it or when you're going through it, it'll be a little bit less bad because your mind already knows it's coming. See, this is a soldier, and everybody's not a soldier. I'm a man, I'm different, but I'm gonna tell you how I do. I rationalize everything. So if it's time to die, I'm gonna embrace and endure. I don't want that. So I strive to live, and I strive to be smart and live better and healthier and wiser. But whatever comes, I'm ready for it. Just know that. I only want good to come though, but I know life doesn't give you only good. So whatever you're going through while you're in here, you can deal with it. And especially without drugs, because I'm gonna tell you something about these drugs, y'all. We're doing it while it's available in here and abundant, and it's keeping their pockets laced, and it's keeping us in position where we at, right? Fucked up on drugs, right? But what happens when the drugs are not available no more and you have a dependency on them? Ooh. Imagine all the perk junkies the Zanny bar takers who want Zanny bars and perks, but the fucking pharmacies is closed. Ooh, what you gonna do when they come for you? So you can't depend on things that you weren't born with. This the main thing, y'all. We've bombarded ourselves with contentment and everything's supposed to be perfect all the time to where now we have to take a pill. My head hurts. I'm gonna take a pill. My back hurts. I'm gonna take a pill. Your back's hurting because you need to lay down. Your back's hurting because you need a massage. Your back's hurting because your ass is overweight. Your back's hurting because it's out of alignment. There's a purpose and a reason for your back to be hurting. Everything you go through has a reason. Oh, my knee hurts. Sit your ass down. Oh, I've been playing sports all my life and I blew my knees out. Well, that's your fucking fault. You fucked up and wasted your knees. That's your fault. Your life is your mission in life is to preserve your body and elong it. I mean, what do you call it? Prolong it and fucking and make it pleasant. Or do your will, your purpose. Do God's will and his purpose. That's the whole point of life. It's not to be happy and content all the time. Even like I'm telling you, I go through a lot of every day I do a fast. I don't eat until mid. I give my kids breakfast and shit. Every day I'm doing a struggle, a purposeful one. I don't eat till about 3, 4, 5 o'clock. And like seriously, and then like y'all have to understand struggle builds character. Sacrifice builds character. Can't always be happy. You can't always be straight. Your head hurts. Oh, my head hurts. I got migraine. Drink some water. The first sign of dehydration is a headache. And don't drink unhealthy water. Drink alkaline water without freaking bones in it. Understand that shit, man. Drink some damn coffee. Drink some herbal teas. Purify yourself. Cleanse yourself. Love yourself. Man, drugs. I ain't even talked to my I haven't talked to my father in about a year because niggas is probably doing drugs. You feel me? Because he's probably doing damn drugs. He don't even know his grandkids. Niggas don't even know. My motherfuckers don't even know their grandkids, bro. Because they doing drugs or just not living right. Shit is savage out here, bro. You know, drugs affect generations. It don't just affect your junkie ass. It affects everybody. It takes you away. You be hiding in a den somewhere, doing drugs, looking stupid, jacking your dick, doing drugs in a den somewhere. Stop playing with me, man. Shit's crazy out here, man. This shit crazy. We got to do better as a people, man. I realized that last night. I'm like, damn. I had an epiphany. I'm like, damn. You can't live if you do drugs. You can't. You can't. You can't. You can't. I don't care what nobody says. And I'm talking about legal, perk, Zanny. Man, I know nigga, bro. I know. I used to work with this nigga. This nigga used to be passing out, popping Xannies, popping perks, popping Xannies, popping perks. This nigga will pass out. They had to call the ambulance on him. They had to call the ambulance on this nigga like 3 times. Because the doctor giving him so many Xannies, he don't know what to do. He's dumbass little young dude popping them motherfuckers. snorting them, popping them. I'm like, bro, you don't want to live. Who the fuck snorts a Zanny? The fuck is wrong with these? Well, I said these young niggas, they don't want to live. This generation is doomed. That's why I'm trying my best with my kids' generation so they can bring some help to this world. Bring some difference to this shit, boy, cause this shit is savage. This shit is savage. And it ain't our fault. It's everywhere around us. And you know, this is a love message too, y'all. This is a love message. So, you know, that's all I really wanted to say. I ain't gonna lie. That's all I really wanted to say. I just want to send some love out to everybody, man. You can overcome your drug addiction, man. I did. And you can do it too. If you want to have a decent life, if you want your kids to love you and respect you, if you want to see them get older, if you care about your life, my nigga, you can't do that shit. I love y'all, man. Stay up, stay out the way. Do the best you can, man. This is one life you get. It's one life, my nigga. Like, one life, bro. I'm going here and make some lunch and enjoy my day off and clean this nasty guinea pig cage up, bruh. Gotta clean this nasty guinea pig cage up. But that's what part of it's all about. You can overcome that shit, man. That shit ain't about nothing. My foster sister is not on a good path. I don't visit her too often because every time she just deeper and deeper down the path. Not they always having some slim shady characters around. Oh, slim shady ass nigga, man. Bitch ass Eminem always bringing the dope. Yeah, shit crazy, man. It's not these fuckers' fault, man. They have nothing, man. Americans are fucking losers. They have nothing. They have nothing to live for, man. It's a lost nation of people, man. Love you too, Cherokee. These are a lost nation of people, man. Sad. Though I occasionally visit, for the most part, my own spiritual journey and sanity, I had to cut most of these ties to focus on the beautiful, positive path I wanted to be walking. Had to move. Now, for me too, that's what I did. I moved to another city. I moved to a whole other city, man. I ain't what? The fuck? Hell no. Everybody run, bro. I got that gas. I got this. I got this. I got that. I got this. But I got this. I got that. I got this. Everybody selling drugs, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck back. You feel me? And I'm talking about in my city where I'm from. That shit was so bad, I had to get the fuck on. You'll try to sell the drug and then end up using the drug. Like, fuck out of here. It's all a trap, y'all, and it's not our fault. It's a big trap, and it was created by the big man himself. And hey, you succumb to it, fall victim. It's up to you. You know, but you can get out of it, and it is better if you're living healthy. I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. Eating healthy and living healthy. What are they calling me? Brother. I love y'all, man. Let me see. I'm gonna holler at y'all later, man. Y'all have a wonderful day. Much love and respect to all y'all. Hit that like button, hit that share button, and hit that subscribe button. It's your big homie, Big Bede. And this is the Real Talk, Real Shit podcast. God bless y'all, man. Keep on coming, man. Thank y'all for being here with me, man. For real. I don't take that shit lightly, and I don't take it for granted. You can overcome drugs, man. Do what you do. What's up, bro?